Hello, 7th graders, and welcome to Lesson 5.3 on percents in real-world examples. Today we're going to be looking at some applications of percents in real-life problems and using percents to solve them. Example 1, Marcus buys a varsity jacket from a clothing store in Arlington. The price of the jacket is $80. The sales tax is 8%. What is the total cost of the jacket? One way to solve this equation is by using a bar model. To use the bar model, we're first going to start with one bar representing $80. We want to know what 8% of 80 is. I know 8% is going to be pretty similar to 10%, so let's start with finding what 10% is first. Split that bar representing 80 into 10 parts. Now I know 8%, 8 is 4/5 of 10, so 8 over 10 equals 4 over 5. I'm going to use that to find what 8% is. So 8% should be 4/5 of 10%. So they word this a little better. Because 8% is 4/5 of 10%, the tax is 4/5 of one part of the whole bar. So each part of the whole bar, so how we split it into 10 sections, each section is $8. I know that because 80 divided by 10 is 8. So the sales tax is going to be 4/5 of 8. Next, I set up a multiplication sentence to figure out what 4/5 of 8 is. So 4/5 times 8, or we might be able to better solve this if we have 8 over 1. Because now we just have fractions multiplying, and we know to solve that we multiply straight across. So 4 times 8 is 32. 5 times 1 is 5. 32 divided by 5 is 6.4. So 4/5 of $8 is $6.40. Now to find the total cost of the jacket, I add the price of the jacket to the sales tax. So 80 plus 640 is going to be $86.40. Now, this is how the textbook solves this problem. I would like to show you guys an easier way to solve this problem. So let's read the problem again. Marcus buys a varsity jacket from a clothing store in Arlington. The price of the jacket is $80. The sales tax is 8%. We want to know the total cost of the jacket. Well, if we're thinking what the total cost is going to be, it's going to be the original $80 plus 8% of $80. To figure out what 8% is of 80, we could convert 8% to a decimal. So I know 8%. To convert it to a decimal, we need to divide by 100 or pretend there's a decimal point there and move it 2 places to the left. So 8% as a decimal is going to be 0.08. Now, it was originally $80. I know the total is going to be 80, so I'm going to put a 1 to represent the original price we paid, plus the sales tax, which is 0.08 times 80. So to find 8% of 80, we multiply 0.08 by 80. And now I could just simplify this to get 80 times 1.08. And then we're just going to go ahead and type this in a calculator. And when I type 80 times 1.08 in my calculator, I get 86.4. So the total cost was $86.40. If you were to multiply this without a calculator, you would actually multiply 80 times 1.08. So 8 times 0 is 0, 8 times 8 is 64. Have the 0 placeholder. All of those are going to be 0. And then we're at 1, so add 2 0 placeholders. 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 8 is 8. Add straight down. And there were 2 digits after a decimal in my factors, so there's going to be 2 digits after the decimal in my answer. We still get $86.40. If multiplying by the parentheses, 1 plus 0.08 is confusing to you, you could first find what 8% of 80 is. So find 8% of 80, which is $6.40. So 0.08 times 80, and then just add it to the original 80. You should still end up with $86.40. All right, your turn. Pause the video and see if you can complete this problem on your own, and then play it back to see if you got it right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and solve it. Sharon wants to buy a shirt that costs $20. The sales tax is 5%. How much is the sales tax? What is her total cost of the shirt? Well, to find the sales tax, I need to find 5% of 20. So I'm gonna do 0.05 times 20. Type that into my handy dandy calculator, and I get 1. I could also know this without a calculator because 5/100ths is 1/20th, and of course 1/20th of 20 is 1. So the sales tax is $1. So what is her total cost? Well, $20 plus $1 is going to be $21. All right, our next example is going to be on finding simple interest. Simple interest is something you'll need to know as an adult with a bank account. So it is a real-world application of using percents to solve problems. All right, so example 2. Terry deposits $200 into a bank account that earns 3% simple interest per year. What is the total amount in the account after 2 years? Well, first we need to find what the simple interest was after year 1 and then after year 2, and then we need to add that to the amount that was originally deposited. So how we're going to find simple interest is we're going to calculate 3% of 200. So the first thing we need to do is convert 3% to a decimal. Remember, to do this we can divide by 100, or we can move the decimal 2 places to the left. So 3% as a decimal is 0.03. Then we're going to multiply the interest rate times the original deposit. So 0.03 times 200, we got that number from up there, is going to be $6 of interest for the first year. And now we want to know how much the account will make in simple interest for 2 years. So we're going to take that $6, multiply by 2 for 2 years, which means the interest for 2 years is going to be $12. So the account has earned $12 of interest in 2 years. The question is asking what's the total amount in the account after 2 years. So we started with 200, we earned $12. 200 plus 12 is going to be $212 in the account after 2 years. All right, your turn. Pause the video, solve this problem by yourself, and then play it back to see if you got it right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and solve it. Arian borrows $400 on a 4-year loan. She is charged 5% simple interest per year. How much interest is she charged for 4 years? What is the total amount she has to pay back? Okay, so this time she's charged. She's not earning simple interest. It's going to be negative because she's charged interest, so it's subtracted from her account. Okay, so she borrows $400 on a year loan. She's charged 5%. Which means we're going to find 5% of $400. First, we need to convert 5% to a decimal. So now I have 0.05 times 400, which is $20. Now, this is how much it charges in 1 year. So for 4 years, we're going to do $20 times 4 years, which is $80. So she's charged $80 of interest for 4 years. What is the total amount she has to pay back? Well, we could represent the loan as a negative as well. So negative 400 plus negative 80. But since the question already makes it clear that we're paying it back, we can just ignore the negatives. 400 plus $80, she's going to have to pay $480 back on that loan. All right, so now let's take it a step further and use real-life examples where you have to use multiple percents. Let's look at example 3. The Maxwell family goes out for dinner. The price of the meal is $60. The sales tax on the meal is 7%. They also want to leave a 15% tip. What is the total cost of the meal? Okay, so first let's identify the important information because there is plenty of information in this example. We know the meal is $60, we know the tax is 7%, and we know they want to leave a 15% tip. So our important information here is going to be $60, 7%, and 15%. For our calculation purposes, let's convert 7% and 15% to decimals. So now I have $60, 0.07, and 0.15. The total cost will be the sum of the bill, the sales tax, and the tip. So let's calculate the sales tax and the tip separately and then add them both to the $60. So first we want to calculate the sales tax. We're going to do 7% times 60 or 0.07 times 60, which we can just enter into our calculators, is going to be $4.20. And then the tip is 15% times 60 or 0.15 times 60, which is $9. And then we add all three together. So 60 plus 420 plus 9 is going to end up being $73.20. So the total cost is $73.20. All right, so let's reflect on this a little bit. Estimate the sales tax and the tip. The sales tax is about 10% plus 15% of the tip, which gives us 25%. So 25% is easier to calculate in our heads because it's just a quarter. So a quarter of 60 is 15. So if we add 60 and 15 together, it's 75, which is about what our total cost was. So our answer is reasonable. All right, your turn. Pause the video, solve this one on your own, and then play it back to see if you got it right. All right, Samuel orders 4 DVDs from an online music store. Each DVD costs $9.99. He has a 20% discount code and sales tax is $6.75. What is the total cost of his order? First, let's identify the important information. His total is $9.99. He has a 20% discount and the tax is $6.75. So we're going to convert both the discount percent and the sales tax percent to a decimal. And then we're going to calculate them separately. So I have $9.99 times 0.20 for the discount, and then I have $9.99 times 0.0675 for the tax. Make sure you have that 0 in front of the 6. To convert to a decimal, we divide by 100. All right, so $9.99 times 0.2 is going to be $1.998, so I'm just going to round that up to $2. And then $9.99 times 0.0675 is going to be 0.674. We can say that that's 67 cents. Now, the discount is going to be subtracted from his total, and the sales tax is going to be added. So to find the total cost, we're going to do $9.99 minus $2 plus 67 cents. And our total cost is going to be $8.66. And that's it for the notes video today. Make sure you were taking notes either on the PDF template or in a notebook and submit that for your assignment today.